Hi, everybody. Amy Chen Mills here, your friendly candidate for County Supervisor in District 3. Election day is coming. Depending on the outcome of this race, either I'll be continuing to talk to you as a candidate or as someone who just has a deep interest in seeing us respond to the climate crisis appropriately. And also homelessness, and also the housing crisis. So about climate, I have talked to elected officials who are currently serving the public as elected officials who have told me you cannot run on climate. And the reason, as I understand it, is because no one wants to think about the climate crisis. Now, I'm not saying that we all need to think about the climate crisis all the time, but if we are heading towards the edge of a cliff and our leaders know this, then to not alert the public and just continue with business as usual as we head over the cliff is not what I think that our leaders should be doing. I think we should be calling it out and really looking at what the impacts will be to us in the next decade or two, which means now, including food security, water security, and also what can we do to work with nature to do the best we can in terms of permaculture, agriculture, water, tree planting, rewilding, protecting areas that are carbon sinks and habitat for species in our community. So, yeah, it's like if you were the captain on the Titanic, right? And you weren't sure if you were going to hit that iceberg or not, but it was looking pretty serious. You don't tell everyone that's not what's happening and you don't ignore it, right? It has to be something that we are mindful of. And this includes advocacy to Sacramento around fossil fuels. And our own divestment from CalPERS and our taking of fossil fuel interest money or not, because this is not a joke, people. Like the difference between 2 degrees Celsius, 1.7 or 3 is the difference truly of whether or not our children are going to be able to live on this planet. And that's a fact. So that's what the science is telling us. We are already we've triggered tipping points that are going to cascade in terms of more heating. And so we are in an emergency situation and we need to act like that with all the resiliency and hopefulness and positivity